Well, good afternoon. I was going to take a minute and go through a hybrid production plan example. In a hybrid example, it's not in a pure chase, right? You're just following the demand, and in a pure level, you're just keeping the number of employees that you're hiring on a level basis. So if I start out with 10, I'm going to keep 10. The hybrid approach just combines those. So for example, as we look at this hybrid example, we currently have 8 employees. So what if we were to say that in this hybrid approach, we want to always maintain our 8 workers and handle any excess production capacity with overtime? So the first thing I'm going to do is come in here and input 8 workers, right? And so for those 8 workers, they are able to produce 4,000 each month, right? And so that means that each month on regular time, they can produce 32,000, okay? And then what that tells me is that in the first month, I'm actually producing more than I need, so I need 0 overtime or subcontracting. So I have 5,000 in beginning inventory, and I'm going to produce 32,000 to add to that, and of those I'm going to sell 24,000, leaving me with an ending inventory of 13,000. In the next month, in February, I'm going to produce exactly what I'm going to sell. So that means then that if I were to continue the kind of same approach, it would be I have 13,000 in beginning inventory, right? I produce 32,000 and I sell 32,000. So my ending inventory remains unchanged. And that same thing happens again in the next month. And then we start to see where we're going to sell more than what we're going to produce. And if we look up here, our beginning inventory is all safety stock. So I need to maintain at least 5,000 in inventory. Okay. So in order to do that, right, in order to determine what I need to produce, I need to say that I need to have my beginning inventory for the month, right, plus what I produce minus what I'm going to sell. Sorry, I put that in the wrong spot. Let's start that again. So my ending inventory would be my beginning inventory, which is my ending inventory from the previous month, plus what I'm going to produce, minus what I'm going to sell, and then plus anything that I'm going to produce on overtime. And right now I don't have anything in there. So I have negative 3,000. Well, if I need to keep 5,000 in safety stock, that means that I need to produce 8,000 on overtime, right? And so we can go through that same process again. I have my beginning inventory for May is my ending inventory for April. Okay, that's what I start May with. I'm going to add to that what I'm going to produce, and I'm going to subtract from that what we're going to sell, and I'm going to add to that any overtime or subcontracting that I do. Okay, and again, I need to keep at least 5,000 in safety stock, so I'm short 23,000 to just get back to 0. So it's 23,000 plus 5,000 says that I need to do 28,000 units on overtime or subcontracting. And for the last month, I'm going to do my ending inventory, right, plus, so that's my beginning inventory for June, plus what I produce, minus what I sell, right, plus anything that I produce on overtime. And again, a negative 7,000, but I need to have that be a positive 5,000 for safety stock. So, and then the rest of this runs just like what we did. We have no hire or fire because we started out with 8, and we have 8 here, right? So we have no hire or fire. So everything here is 0. So when we sum those up, those are still 0. We're going to produce 192,000 on regular production at 80 cents per unit for a total of 153,600. Okay, and we're going to have our overtime. We're going to produce 48,000 units on overtime at a cost of $1.20 per unit, right, which is 57,600. And then my ending inventory at 30 cents per unit is 54,000 units because it's the inventory at the end of each month summed up to 54,000 units times 30 cents a unit is 16,200. So my total cost for this plan is 227,400. Okay, and so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I will post this Excel file on on Canvas, so you can take a look at the Excel file, as well as I'll post the YouTube. So I hope that you find this helpful.